Hello everybody, this is Mark, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to adjust the slots on my Nightstand Organizer Caddy file. However, what I teach you here you can use on any file that you want, it doesn't matter. I'm using Illustrator, but whatever program you use, it should be pretty straightforward and most of the principles will be very similar. So let's take a look at this file first. As always, I include both a red square that's 1-inch square. That way, if some of you are using programs like Inkscape or CorelDRAW that don't always import SVG files properly, you'll have a square that you can resize to get the right size for everything. So if you don't need that, you can just delete that, and I'm going to delete that just to get that out of our way right now because we don't need that. And then I always am including a test slot now for you to use. The way that you use that is this slot right here is the same size as the slots throughout this particular project. So what you want to do is you want to cut this by itself first and then take this slot in your hand and test it on the corner of one of your pieces of material to make sure that it fits right. If it does, then you're ready to go ahead and cut the rest of this. However, if it does not, then here's what you want to do. You want to take this slot. I'm going to go ahead and delete this text also. You want to take this slot, and if you're using Illustrator, you can just double click on it and then you can edit the slot. Take your material, measure it with calipers, and then go up here to transform and change the height to whatever your caliper readings say. So just for this conversation, let's say that it was 0.195. So you change the height to 0.195, and now go ahead and cut that again, test that on your material, and if you like the fit, then you can use this size for everything else throughout this particular design. So here's what we're going to do. 0.195. I'm going to use copy. I'm going to Command C. I'm going to copy that slot. And then I'm going to go throughout the rest of this design and I'm going to edit the different slots in here to match that particular slot size. Now there's a couple different ways you can do it. One of the kind of quick and easy ways that I have a tendency to do is just to replace these slots with my own. But there's a couple different ways you can do that. What you can do first is you can double click on each one of these slots right here like this one and go to transform and then change our width because this is a tall one, so we're going to change it to 195 because that's what we came up with earlier, and hit enter or tab and you're done there. And then just work around this design. I'm going to go to this slot right here, transform 0.195, and you can just work your way around the entire design until you get them all changed. So it's going to be this one right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the 3 right here, this one, and this one here are all really easy because all you're going to do is select them and then go to transform and height 0.195. That's easy. The other ones are easy too, but they're going to be a little different. So let's take this one right here, for example. I'm going to zoom in. This one right here. There's a couple ways you can do this. I think the easiest way is to go ahead and paste the slot that we copied. I'm going to put it right on top of where we need to work. Okay, right there. I'll zoom in so I can see it. Take the stroke down to just 0.25 because a big fat stroke is going to be really deceptive as to what size it really is. And then what I'm going to do is stretch it out here so I can see it. And now I've laid this 0.195 slot over top of this hole, or this slot here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select it, go over to my layers panel, and I'm going to just lock it in place so it won't accidentally get moved. So you see now I can't move it. Next, I'm going to zoom in just a little further and go to my direct selection tool right here. And I'm going to select this node here in this corner and go over here and select this one by pushing Shift and clicking so that now I have both this one and this one selected. This one's going to be just a really small move, but then we're going to drag them down by dragging down and clicking Shift until it aligns on top of our green line there. And you see I accidentally messed this angle up here, so I'm just going to move this angle back there. And so now, sorry, let me get it right here. So now I've got this slot the same size that I need it to be, the 0.195. See what I did there? And then I'm going to unlock it. I'm going to grab this slot. I'm going to move it to my next place that I'm working on right over here and do the same thing again. Line it up, zoom in nice and close, get it aligned, and then you can select the nodes on either end of the bottom there. I'll do it one more time. Select this one right here, shift and click this one, and I can just move these up together as a group. And now it's aligned with that shape, and we're good to go around to the next one. So honestly, this will probably take a couple minutes at most. You can just work your way all the way around this, all those 7 slots, and you'll be done. If I wasn't talking, I'd already be done now. It's really easy to do. So just follow those instructions and you'll have no trouble. Once again, start with the sample slot and then take that rectangle and work your way around. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope that helps. And share with me pictures of the things you make because I love seeing those. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.